Master Duel has lost about 50% of their player base. Let's talk about why. What's going on, guys? My name is Susu from HeadtoHead Battles, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the changes of Season 3, if there are any, and what we can do and what we can look forward to for Season 4 and kind of their next major update. If you guys like content like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that notification bell to join the squad, and comment down below if you agree or disagree with anything that I say in this video. Also, if you need any help with Master Duels in terms of deck building, deck theory, or just overall general help, join our Discord. We have a separate Master Duel section in Discord where we can help you out in real time so that you can get what you need ASAP. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. All right, Season 3 has just started. Let's go over some of the changes, and there really aren't any, but let's go over what Konami has to say. So this is in regarding to the new season of Ranked Duels, which will always last the month, okay? So changes made to the game. With the start of a new Ranked Duel season, your rank will drop to the lowest tier of the rank below the rank you had before the new season. So if you were Plat 1, you're now Gold 5. If you were Gold 1, you're now Silver 5, okay? But here's the kicker. During the Ranked Duels period, you won't be demoted from Platinum Tier 5 to Gold Tier 1, which means that once you hit Plat 5, you will never be deranked into Gold. So, I mean, I guess that's a little bit better in terms of being able to play more casually if you don't want to go Plat 1. But now the kicker is, will we get demoted from Plat 1? That's what we want to see, right? So, are they basically making it a free-for-all from Plat 5 to Plat 1 without ever, deranking to Gold 1? Or once we hit Plat 5, we can't demote to Gold, and once we hit Plat 1, can we not demote anywhere else, okay? So, one of the biggest kicker is this, right? So the season rewards haven't changed. So you're only getting that 100 gems every time you rank up, and generally if you were Plat and you went from Plat to Gold, now, you're only getting the rewards from Gold to Plat, as opposed to all the rewards you would reap from Rookie to Plat. So there is a large disparity in terms of gem count there, which a lot of the players are not liking, right? And rightfully so. I mean, if you worked all the way hard, if you worked really hard up to Plat 1 and you get demoted to Gold 5 and you don't get the same amount of rewards that you would get if you were any lower, doesn't make that much sense, because it's generally punishing you for playing well, which I don't know, I don't think any game does that. Another really funny topic that I do want to touch upon is that Konami in the game of Master Duels have already released the upper echelon of rankings past Platinum, right? We have this bear icon, the lion icon, and this blue eyes white dragon icon. So it's funny that they just simply do not implement it into the new season. I'm assuming what they're trying to do is implement it like during the next major update with the ban list and the new cards, which makes sense because it drives more hype to the game, in that certain area. But funnily enough, if you look at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Steam charts, we have lost 75,000 players, okay? That is a net percentage drop of 46.33%, which is insane to think about, right? And why are people doing this, right? I mean, it's simple. There's simply not enough content to play, because once you finish the game, you max out the pass, you hit Plat 1, what more is there to do except spend more money and build more decks? And if you're a free-to-play player, then that's simply that doesn't strike anything for you, right? Because as a free-to-play player, you hit Plat 1 with your F2P deck, you have nothing else to do because you're not spending money, right? You haven't spent money all the way up till now. You're not going to spend more money after you've beaten the game, essentially speaking, right? So a lot of the players that are dropping are simply players who were free-to-play and simply don't have any more content right now. Like, being a content creator in this space is such a small marginal number that like we can't simply pay for everything, right? We can't. I mean, listen, we've spent a lot of money on this game here at HeadtoHead Battles. I think we've spent close to $1,300, but for that doesn't account for 75,000 people leaving the game because there's nothing else to do. And when people leave the game, even if they were free to play, they might spend a couple dollars here and there to buy a new mate or buy a new field. And speaking of those, where are the new mates and the new fields, right? It doesn't really make any sense. And if we scroll a little bit further down, they already gave us new avatars and more structured decks and more banners, it seems. There's so many things that Konami has already put into the game, they've already implemented into the game, that we simply haven't gotten yet. So I think what we need to be seeing are more mates, more fields, more sleeves, just a better way to customize our own play area so that, there is a level of diversity when it comes to, player versus player, right? And when you release new mates and people are playing with the new mates and, other players are watching these people, they're going to want to spend money for these new mates. I mean, listen, Konami needs to hire me as the PR guy. Seriously, I can make them so much money. Now, there's multiple ways to fix this game, right? One is with the major update. When is the major update coming? I think that's like the question that's on most people's minds. Now, if we look at what Konami did when the game first came out, right? The game's release came out with the TCG ban list. Like, there were like maybe 48 hours in between each other, which is kind of insane. So in my opinion, the major updates might come when the new TCG ban list comes out. Now, granted, we do have a set schedule for TCG ban lists, which would definitely make a lot of sense if you're talking about a set schedule for major updates and major releases in terms of when they get their own ban list, right? Because the OCG card player games, like physical card player games, have their own ban list. The TCG has its own ban list, and Master Duel has its own ban list as well. What that means is it would make sense to schedule the major updates with the release of, like, around the release of all the ban lists, so that, they drive this like hype into the game. And, unironically, after all that hype dies, people do leave the game, but it does give you a new format to play with new cards to play. Because in this major update, we're supposed to be getting a lot of new cards like Baron de Fleur, a lot of the Despia cards that are coming in, and a lot of Master Duel players don't know, what these cards do. But, in the TCG, we've had them for a couple of months already. Another really important thing that needs to come out in this major update is better rewards for ranking up, okay? Like, the rewards are absolutely abysmal, because after you hit Plat 1, you don't get any more rewards, right? So I think they either need to give you like a random generator like a gem generator from 1 to 50 even, when you win a duel, and not get any when you lose a duel or surrender, going by their standards. But I think that way it gives people more incentive to play the game more, because, they'll get more gems and be able to, keep the player base alive. Because there have been times where I'd be playing Master Duels online, and I'll be I would match make against the same person more than once a day, which is insane if you think about the sheer number of players that are playing this game. Even if you count into the fact that I am Plat 1 and most players around my level are going to be Plat 1 to like Plat 4 ish. But even then, I mean, I'm not really sure how the algorithm for the matchmaking system works, but I definitely shouldn't be seeing the same name more than twice, if at all. All right, guys, so that's it for me today. I want you to comment down below what you think could help the game kind of survive through its paces, and like, what you want to see during season 4, during the major updates, because I really do want to know, and I do read all the comments, and we do try to reply to as many as we can. If you guys want a quicker reply, I highly recommend joining our Discord. I'll have the links in the description box down below. And if you guys like content like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that notification bell to join the squad, and comment down below everything that I've already told you to do. Also, if you head over to HeadtoHeadBattles.com, we are doing a March Madness sale where everything on the website is 30% off. Use code MARCH30 at checkout. You'll have unlimited uses on everything in the TCG category, because everything else is sold out. And I've taken too much of your time already, so this is Susu from Head to Head Battles, signing out.
What's up, guys? If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that button right there in the middle.
Also, if you haven't watched that video that YouTube is recommending you, it's probably crazy, all right? Go watch it. This is Susu from Head to Head Battles,
Head to Head Battles,
signing out.